I'm Chris Guthrie. I am the owner of C&H Auto Accessories here in Margate, Florida. Today, I want to do a video on what cover fits your needs and your truck the best. Now, as you know, you can go online and you can see lots of covers out there. Hard covers, soft covers, they're all over the place. Different manufacturers, different types. Today, I'm going to just focus on hard covers. And on the hard covers, I'm going to break it down to 3 different types of covers. We have your one piece, where basically you can get painted, or you can have in black. Your rolling covers, which are considered a canister cover. That means it rolls up into a box. And then we have your folding covers, which we have over here. Now, there's a lot of different covers from each manufacturer. Like for example, this is an X-Stain product, Back Industries. This is Undercover. Now, I'm going to talk about what covers fit your needs the best. For example, when someone comes in here and they start talking about covers, a lot of times they'll have a cover in mind. Now, for example, Retrax, these are rolling canister covers, excellent product. Not made for every vehicle, and I'll tell you why. If you come in here and let's say you have a lifted truck, and it's lifted fairly high, well, this cover has a handle, which is very nice for a regular truck height-wise. But if you have a very tall truck and you're not over 6 foot, or you know a woman drives it, it might be impossible for them to reach up and grab the handle and open and close it. Sometimes you have a dually. You know, the dualies have a very large rear end, and this might be more difficult for depending on the customer. If you got someone who's over 6 foot, he can reach over, it's not a big deal. But if you have a customer who's in the 5 foot range or 5.5, this might be very difficult to use. Same thing with some of these folding covers. Again, you have to reach, if you have a dually, and you have to reach over and reach in to open it, it might become inconvenient. Now, I recommend if you have an 8 foot cover or dually, I recommend something like a Truck Covers USA, a Pace Edwards, or a roll lock. Now, the reason I recommend these is because these are the most user-friendly. This is a term I really like to hear. You want your life to be easier. And if you have to reach over and grab stuff, it might become more difficult. These covers have this strap. So let's say you got an 8 foot bed, very long bed, you know, and you want to fold the cover. It takes a while to get that cover completely folded. Or this, very, very easy. Same with our Pace Edwards. Now, you're going to get a strap. So again, an 8 foot bed. If it's lifted, it's a dually. These work very, very nicely for that. Now, the newest thing on some of these rolling covers is, if you notice this one here has a rack system. Basically, you can put stuff on top of it. You can put a kayak, you can put bicycles, you can put all kinds of storage on there. And what's nice is all the covers I'm showing you, Truck Covers, Pace Edwards, Roll and Lock, are now offering a Trax rack system for it, which is very nice. Now again, going back to what is user-friendly and what's not. So if you have an 8 foot bed, I recommend a rolling canister cover with a strap, because life will be a little easier, especially if it's lifted very high. Again, the folding covers will be very difficult if it's a really high truck. Again, if you have a dually, you got that space right there and you have to reach over, it becomes more difficult. So these are great covers for that vehicle. Now, let's try a different vehicle. You got a Nissan Frontier, Toyota Tacoma, the new Chevy Colorado or GMC Canyon, or of course a new Ford Ranger, the 19 coming out, and you have a 5 foot bed. Well, sometimes you might not want to get a rolling cover, and I'll tell you why. If you look over here, this is the canister where this goes into. Now, when you have a very small bed, like a 5 foot bed, you're going to lose some space. Now, some of these companies like the Truck Covers USA and Roll and Lock actually have a very, very small canister. If you look closely, it's a very small canister, but you do lose some space on top. So if you have a 5 foot bed, I recommend going with the folding covers. Now, there's many, many different types of folding covers out there. These 3 are the ones I like the most. Quality-wise, extremely good quality products. I've been selling them for many years, and I've been very happy with them. The most important thing is, since we put a 1-year warranty on all our installations, you don't want to be selling a product that's going to have problems, because we stand behind everything we do. So if you sell a good quality product, people never take you up on your warranty, which is very nice. Now, what I like about these 3 covers, and not all covers do this, these are going to have something that no other covers have. For example, most folding covers have what you have it called like a 2-fold setup. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Now, this is your traditional 2-folding cover. Now, what I like about these 3, and this is why I recommend it for a very short bed, is you do not lose this space, because guess what? This folds all the way up. This company folds all the way up. So that means you now are not losing any of your space in your bed. And this company says, you know what? We're going to do it a little differently. We're going to fold it the other direction. So instead of having a 2-fold cover, you now have a 3-fold. Now, different companies, these are different because each of our guests, each of our customers are different. For example, let's say you're a person who likes to go to the beach and has all kinds of beach chairs and stuff like that, and you want to keep them in your truck all the time. Well, a lot of people will put a little divider here, which we sell like the Cargo Zone or the Truxedo cargo management system, and they put all their stuff up front here, leaving the back of the bed available for other things. So instead of opening up the whole cover, they just open up the front. And it does have its own lock, which is very nice. Great cover for that. Now, this is good for that customer who has, let's say you have a motorcycle, or you got something you need the full access to the bed. This cover, which is the Backflip MX4, and the Undercover Ultraflex, both let you accommodate large items. If you're moving, you need to move that couch or whatever, you got a large item to put back there. Again, if you have a short bed, you are not losing space. You get 100% of the bed space, and you're only losing a couple inches on the top. So this is something I recommend for a 6.5, 5.5, or 5, especially a 5-foot bed. These are excellent for the small trucks. They lose no space, and it also has, and again, you only get them on some of the models, not all the models, a drainage system. You see these little grooves here, little grooves here. All 3 of these models have a drainage system. Not all, most of the 2-fold covers do not have a drainage system. These do. Now the benefit to you is real simple. If water was to get past this seal, now some of the other covers will just sneak into the bed and get whatever you have inside the bed wet. This catches the water and will drain it out. I don't know if you can see the tubes over here. You take the water and just drain it out. So this gives it a very good water resistant number. Now, when you go online, none of these covers say waterproof. And if someone's telling you a cover is waterproof, they're either they're uneducated on the product, or they're just not telling you the truth. Now, water resistant is the best way to describe these covers. Now, some covers are just better at water than others. Now, if you have a drainage system, it's this is going to be better than a cover that does not have a drainage system. Simple fact is, it catches the water, it drains it out. There's less water going into the bed. And again, when people come here, I actually will give them a scale from 1 to 100 where that cover sits for water. Because like I said, not all covers are created equally. Now, I try to pick everything in my showroom. If you notice, I do have a lot of displays, but they have been cherry picked. For example, you go online, there is lots of folding covers, and they all look the same. Now, there is actually a lot of differences between a folding cover from different manufacturers. For example, this one here, the paneling here holds 400 pounds. So it's aluminum. It's a very nice cover. It's got a matte black finish, and it comes with a 3-year warranty. Now, some of the ones online, you'll see maybe have a 1-year warranty, and you don't realize it, but the materials are not as strong. They only hold 100 pounds or a couple 100 pounds. They're not really designed for having any weight on them. What she said, well, I'm not going to put anything on it. Well, sometimes having a stronger thing means it lasts longer. So having something that holds 400 pounds generally will last longer than something that's going to take 100 pounds. And these are, again, these are very good companies. You got your 3-year warranty on your Backflip MX4, and Undercover Ultraflex, guess what, gives you a 5-year warranty. Again, they do the same thing. You got the drainage system, you got a nice big seal here. Excellent product at keeping the water out. Same with their X-Tank Encore. Now, again, when people come here and people ask me, what do you think is the best? If it's on my showroom floor, it's a good product. So there's really not a best product here. It really comes down to what best fit. It's best words I like to use. What fits your needs the best? This first thing I do is I walk out and look at your vehicle. Are you driving a dually? Your vehicle lifted? You know, I take into account who's driving it. Is your petite wife driving it? I might not want to show her some covers because it might be more difficult for her to use. Knowing what fits your needs are the best. Now, like for example, the one-piece covers, I'm going to walk over to you right now. Very nice cover. Now this, I would say, is probably one of the better looking covers because it is painted to match your vehicle. Now, just like the other covers, they all have great products and they're great features, but they all have something that, you know, maybe don't fit your needs as well. Unfortunately, a solid cover will not let you accommodate large items. So if you want to put in that motorcycle, you would have to remove this, which, by the way, this one does let you do that, where a fiberglass one would not. By the way, this is the Undercover Luxe, which refers to the painted model. And then they have the Undercover Elite, which is very similar to this, a little fancier, has a little bed rug in the bottom. Both very nice products, very good looking, because, you know, they will match up the paint to your vehicle. So you want a nice clean look, this is a great way to go. User friendly, not as much. The most user friendly ones are probably going to be your rolling covers that are easiest to use. Again, it comes down to what you're driving. You know, if you have a short bed, the folding covers are great. If you have a long bed, well, the rolling covers are better. If you're looking for not using your bed as much, you just want to look nice, well, the undercovers are very nice. Now you can get it in black, a texture black. You can get it in a flat black ready to paint. So if you have a custom paint job, you can actually paint this to match your vehicle. Or you can just order it right from the factory, paint it to match. That's right. And these right here, they have a nice warranty as well. There's a limited lifetime warranty on the finish. And by the way, they use a DuPont paint. Now, paint is very, very important. As you know, you probably drive down the road, you see a truck with a paint cover, and you see the paint peeling off. Not a good quality paint. They use a very good quality DuPont paint. So it's going to last longer, it's going to look better. Also, they do a very nice job at matching up the colors. I mean, you're not going to get a perfect match, unfortunately, but you do get right up there at 99%. Matching the color that came from the factory. My recommendation, if you get a painted cover, get it when you first get the vehicle, because then the paints will age the same. Don't wait 2 or 3 years because your own paints do have a tendency to fade, and this will be a brand new paint job versus what you have on there. But beyond that, excellent product. Again, if you're watching videos, they show like 10 people standing on it. It is reinforced. Great hydraulics. And if you look inside here, you can see all the reinforcements that holds this thing together. And the nice thing, even though it's very, very strong, the most important part of this one is the weight. Now, the previous models, other companies carry a fiberglass cover, which has been around for decades. The problem with fiberglass is a couple of things. One is the weight. Fiberglass is heavy. This cover in fiberglass is about 160 pounds. This one, on average, depending on the vehicle, might be between 80 to 100 pounds lighter. That's a big difference. Lately, as you know, the truck companies like Ford are coming out with aluminum beds. They're doing everything to shave the weight off the vehicle. This company does the same thing. Having a 60 to 75 pound cover is not very heavy. And of course, aerodynamically, it's going to help the bed as well. So it really is a benefit for you and a benefit for your truck. Now, I just told you the good things and I told you the bad things about all the covers here. And when you go to make a decision on what you get, of course, you got your price points, your budget will be a factor. Now, hopefully, you'll have an opportunity to go into a place that has more than one display. I know some places don't really have the money or the space to have multiple displays. I like to we have 15 displays here. The main reason is everyone who walks into my showroom is a different person. That means their needs are different. I mean, I could go and say, well, this roll lock, which is a fine product, I'm going to put every single person who walks into this showroom into this product. Well, this might not fit everyone's needs. They might be looking for the painted cover, the folding cover, and having multiple products here is beneficial for the guests. So make sure wherever you go and looked at your products, hopefully they'll have multiple displays for you to look at. And we even have, we actually do have the product videos as well that goes into detail of how the product was manufactured as well. I do appreciate your time today, and if you have questions, you can always call C&H Auto Accessories. Again, my name is Chris. Our number here at the store is 754-205-4575. Thank you very much and have a great day.